So far so good. This shit is can even get the twigs in there. That's what I'm doing. I'm breaking down the shrubs because it is good firewood as far as kindling is concerned. This is. The rest of this shit is just a mess. So I'm getting it burned down. So I got all of this. I got that stack, and then it's another stack a little bit further in the back. But we're doing pretty good. As long as I can keep that fire steady. You know. I know it'll be easier with, like, Dez is inside. He's inside for the day. Now his problem was he stayed up all night. Didn't want to get up. So he keeps running back to the RV to get in the bed. So since I know exactly what I want to get done today, I'm leaving the rest of the family in there to do their own thing while I do this simple task here. All the heavy pulling and shit is already done. So it's just me and True Blue out here. Alright. So this shit is just like, it don't even feel like it's burning. It's just melting down into the goddamn thing. I don't want to have it too high. That was a mistake. I didn't bend them. But they're just melting down in there. Dropping on in there. So that's what we're getting done. And it's let's see. It's 11:22 Central Standard Time. So I think I should be done with all of this by 2 o'clock. And then we can move to the next stage, which is going to get the pallets for the garden boxes. And that'll be our end for the day. And then I can start whacking on that high brush and then digging through that garden and seeing what kind of herbs and vegetation is still in there. But we're going to get some machetes and chop all that down and pull it up, because most of the stuff can just be pulled up like this. This tall shit here, it's dry and brittle, you know, and it just breaks off like that. So it's like it looks worse than what it actually is. And all this shit can be burned. So I'll be through with that real soon. And once we get all of this done, then we can start tilling, and we'll just till one section at a time. And while my husband is tilling this area after we get it cleared off, then I could be building the garden boxes. And once he get it tilled, then I can transfer the soil into the garden boxes, lay down the lawn tarp, you know, and put no, not, we're just clearing off. It's like a half an acre right here that we're going to turn into sustainable gardens. And then if we can get this side right here cleared off, we're going to put mini sheds for processing and storing. And the sun right here is fucking perfect to put solar panels all on the top of the roofs of the sheds to create walk-in coolers for the vegetables and you know, storage areas. So, you know, I'm gonna lose a great bit of these, well, probably not lose them. They grow so wild. Like I have one way down there, that's the rose, and those roses are gonna produce a lot of rose hips and petals, which we all know is medicinal. So this will be like secondary once we get this cleared out. This right here will probably already bloomed out and we got everything for the spring. And then we'll figure out how much of these rose bushes that we can salvage and probably replant them and give them away, or relocate them and find a nice area where we can keep them contained and they don't go all wild and stuff like that. But right now we're just getting all the shrubs and everything that we're not going to be using. We're getting kindling, and what we can't use for kindling is going in this damn barrel here. We're going to get it all burned out. So that's what we're doing today. That is pretty much all we're doing today. And then tomorrow, I'm going to try to get this, like my whole objective after getting this burned, I should have that done by 2, and getting at least, getting at least a good 100, 200 feet cultivated and pulled out and all of that. And once we get this done, then tomorrow my husband can move over to the second part, and I can go ahead and start taking the soil and putting them in the garden boxes. So while he's tilling and getting the soil good for me, I could be, making the garden boxes and getting them on in there, so we can get some seeds in the ground as early, hopefully, as next week. I know we're not going to be able to get all the shit cleared off, and then, it makes no sense in clearing everything off and then coming back and doing anything. We'll have to do it in sections. And of course, we don't have a bush hog. That's an expensive word. That's fancy people stuff when you got munties. And munties we don't got. We just have access to land that needs to be cleared. So we're left to our own devices. So this shit is burning very fast. So I got to get off of here and get both hands back into the muscle of things. And I will see you guys later. This is just an update on what we got going on. And so it seems. I drilled some holes in that motherfucker, and nice or raging inferno. But I'll be back, and we'll see how things go. See how much we got done. All right, agape and light, y'all.